Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Will Music.
And I'm your host, Sharana.
And we are here today to give you good cheer.
Yes, it's almost Christmas.
Yes, it is. This is season 2, episode 14. Now, if this is your first time tuning in to us, this is a hot, sexy marriage podcast that talks about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and we do it all through our perspective.
And although we are not licensed professionals or licensed counselors at this particular point, we're just two individuals that love on one another.
Yes.
And we tell you what we do in our marriage and how it works for us. If you can apply it in your marriage and in your relationship, that's great. You apply it. But if it doesn't apply to you, that's okay. Just put it in your back pocket and baby, you give it to somebody else.
Oh yeah, pass it along.
Grow. You help others, right?
You have to. That's
like,
what we're here for.
We like to help each other and help other people.
Yeah, build that community of marriage.
That's right.
Well, again, this is season 2, episode 14. The title of this episode is The Release.
Okay. I'm excited about everything that this episode has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a little bit different in our conversation because last week we talked about, for 2 weeks we talked about, we had a run-on series,
mm-hmm.
which was the
Tit for
tat. And then we talked about jealousy. And so the tit for tat was, I say this, you say that, and so on and so on. And then we said that thing can fester into jealousy.
Yes.
So we're, and then, after that is the release. We want to let go of some things. And baby, you know what that means. That means we have to do what? We have to forgive. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You have to forgive. You have to let go, forgive. And it's an art form. The art form of forgiveness.
Yes.
And we have to master that thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But before we get into it, before we get into this juicy content, we want to thank everyone out there for constantly, always tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to us, subscribing to our YouTube channel, watching us on Facebook, sharing us with all of your friends.
Yes.
You know who you are.
Yes, you do.
Who are they, baby?
Africa. Asia.
Europe. Oceania.
North America. South America. Yeah, you have it.
All of y'all, we see you out there and we appreciate you so very much.
Yes, we do.
And I'm telling you, babe, these numbers are just climbing. We say this every week, but every week these numbers are climbing. Now, some of you are climbing faster than others, and we're not going to say who you are, but I'm just going to let you know, game on.
Yes, game on.
Game on.
And I did want to send a special shout out to not a person, but they know who they are, and they're in Africa. And the city is Botswana.
Okay.
So we see you checking this out. So I just wanted to give a shout out and acknowledge that.
Yes. So overall, we thank all of you because you are amazing. We thank you for listening to the content that we're putting out here. And, we pray that it is helping you, helping your family, helping your loved ones. And again, if you go to the website at www.thewaythatiloveyou.live, you can give us some of the things that you would like to hear us talk about.
Yes.
You can send a love letter. You can, write a review. We need those reviews, and we need you to download and subscribe on YouTube, right, babe? On YouTube. We need those subscriptions to go up.
All the way up.
And, continue to tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m., which you are, tuning in now on the Way That I Love You podcast. We love you.
Oh, yeah, we love you. And definitely enjoy the holiday season that we're currently in.
Yes. So Thanksgiving happened.
Yes.
We had a wonderful time. We played the Oculus game.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You would have thought we were little kids.
VR goggles is the truth.
Now, we had this game for how long, babe? For like 6-7 months? Probably,
For a minute.
For a minute. Probably a long time. And we never opened it up.
It's collecting dust.
And so we were like, let's open this game up. We bought it for the kids. The kids never touched it. So the adults touched it.
Right.
And we haven't seen yet what it can do.
No, we just did the game that came with it. But we did download some stuff that we're going to jump in and, get some more experience and hands-on stuff.
Yes. The tree y'all came out amazing. I think I told you all that.
And I did post it.
He posted it.
Yep.
So, but overall, it's been a lovely week.
Mm-hmm.
Busy?
I wouldn't say too much busy, but definitely nonstop, if that's the same as busy.
Okay. But I enjoy loving on you this week. We had a wonderful love, week. Ooh.
Yes.
It's been one of those weeks, y'all.
Yes, it has.
I don't know if it's the Thanksgiving coming off that
After
party. Yeah. But it's been one of those weeks. I've really enjoyed you, baby.
Yeah, and I think because too we were back home, we wasn't on the road, getting back into home base and getting close and loving on one another.
Mm-hmm.
Like we shared our love with the family, and it's now the time to get back to us.
Yes, and I think we've eaten a lot. We're gonna eat some more. I can't wait. I love to. I'm a foodie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a foodie. I love to. I'm not. Glut.
I'm a proud foodie.
But I do love to taste some nice cuisines.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Taste my palate. Or something like that.
This Sunday, we're teaching a class.
Yes.
And the name of that class would be How to
Fail-Proof Your Marriage.
And we took a little bit of what we do, what we talked about in I don't know what episode that was. It was the Down on Bended Knee.
Yes.
And we talked about because for me, romancing is the way to fail-proof your marriage.
Right.
Right? The romance and keeping it going. But as we getting into this episode, there are things that after the romance starts to die down and, things start to happen in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And, that tit for tat, like we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the jealousy that might take place in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get back to that romance, the next thing you have to do, we talked about, is forgiveness.
Right.
Yeah. So as we get into this part of the episode, talking about forgiveness and letting go, that release. I think what did we call this episode?
The release.
The release.
Mm-hmm.
Letting go. Just saying, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And then I apologize and then forget about it.
Yep.
Forget about it.
And you just hit all the key points. Say, I'm sorry. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive. And forget about it.
And forget about it. And it's an art form, the art of forgiveness. And it's something that we have to truly learn how to do in our marriage.
Right.
Because if we don't let go of things, we will never get to that place of peace in the relationship. And I feel like that's where we all want to be.
Mm-hmm.
We all want to be in a place of peace. We can't let things linger. If I hurt you or you hurt me, which will happen.
Right.
We're not like exempt from hurting each other. I mean, really hurting each other's feelings. Sometimes we may really, really hurt each other's feelings. And if I felt like, oh, babe, I don't feel like I really hurt your feelings, it's not up to me to decide that.
Right.
It's up to you to be like, you hurt my feelings, or I'm not feeling this right now. And I have to dig in my bag and I have to say, baby, I'm sorry.
Right.
Because that's not my intentions. Now, if I say that, it's on you now to do what?
to forgive and forget,
Mm-hmm.
and also to apologize too. Like we do things, and it can be some of the hurt. What percentage of the hurt do you think comes unintentionally? Because I think a lot of that happens too in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But and I don't think anybody really truly means to be intentional when they to hurt somebody. But yeah, you have to communicate. You have to communicate, talk that thing through, and forget about it. And then, like you said, the release. Once you release that, it then opens up the heart and the mind to embrace again, to come together, to, I want to say, make love happen,
Mm-hmm.
and not make the love happen.
Or like forcing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you haven't forgiven each other for anything that took place in your relationship, you are forcing the relationship. And I recently spoke to someone, and they were like, well, I want to move on. And we were like, but you have to forgive. But as they were trying to say they want to move on, they were still bringing up the things of the past. And I was like, okay, but no, you have to truly forgive. You can either bring it up and constantly let that thing fester and constantly want to talk about it, or you can say, listen, I'm tired. I don't want to talk about it anymore. What was done is done.
Mm-hmm.
What was said is said. There's nothing that we can do to bring it back.
Right.
And then you have to make a conscious decision to let it go and move forward.
Yeah.
For the sake of the relationship and the love that not what you have right now, but what you are trying to create.
And trying to achieve in the long run.
In the long run.
In the long run. Every situation is momentarily. Your eye has to be on the prize in marriage. It has to be on the big picture. It has to be on you two for the long run. And I think that permits tons of growth. Because when you do that, that is super sexy. You know what I mean? Like once you can forgive and forget, it takes loving to the next level. Because It's just like, did we just work this out and do this thing?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It is sexy.
It's starting to do something to me now. But who wants to carry a grudge? A grudge is annoying to have. That's like that gnat when you're out on a cookout, and that bug that continues to fly around while you trying to eat some delicious barbecue. You got these gnats.
Yes.
And you can't enjoy your food because you're too busy swatting at something.
Yes.
Stop swatting at it. Release it.
Release it.
Get back to the get back.
So I think this is a perfect content to bring up, because we talked about the tit for tat, which is like really crazy and simple. And I said that I think, I do the tit for tat. I've done the tit for tat. Not that I do the tit for tat and I just hit my face on the microphone. I've done the tit for tat. Whereas when I said I fill up, when you take my car, I'd be like, okay, he using my gas up. I'm gonna take his car and use his gas up. And that's the tit for tat.
Right.
And then we talked about the jealousy that creates that comes from the tit for tat.
Well, I'm gonna cut you off real quick, because
right.
It's funny that you said the thing about the gas.
Okay.
We just had the gas this week.
Uh-huh.
But if we handled it differently. We had a conversation. It was just like, because we both swapped cars and both of our gases were down low, and we replenished each other's gas tank.
Yes, we did.
That wasn't even a problem this go round. You know what I mean?
But I think, I think in the long run, we've never had a problem.
Yeah.
When I said it, I was saying when we were like a while ago, like years ago.
Right.
That was my thinking. But as growth come, that has never, like right now, is not the thinking.
And that's how it's been since the growth came. Like we both filled each other tank up.
You fill my tank up all the time, baby. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Super premium. What is it?
Hey.
But let's get back to the forgiveness part. So I was about to say, before you kiss me in my neck with your words.
Ooh.
You like that? That's a song.
Yes. Don't nobody steal that. We're getting ready to put it out.
Forgiving, like you said, is a way of growth.
Right.
You know that you are growing in your mindset, not just in a relationship, as a person. If you can forgive, and once you've forgiven your spouse, that trickles down to your household and everyone in it. And then you can let go of a lot of past hurts in your relationship. Not just in the relationship,
right,
but a lot of past hurts and, that happened in childhood or with other family members. Because I tell people all the time, if I don't fuss with my man, I'm darn sure not going to be fussing with anybody else outside of my house.
Right.
If I oh no, we don't do that. You and I don't have bicker, bad arguments. So I refuse to have that kind of relationship that I feel like I need to fight for. That's really outside of, the relationship with you and I that I'm going to be so emotional about. But the fact that I've learned and know how to forgive, whatever is coming up in our relationship, in our marriage, I know how to forgive you, and I throw it into the sea of forgiveness the way the Lord does with me. I know I can do it with others. And sometimes it takes a little bit more work with other people,
right? Because
they're not your number one person that you're with every day,
right? So
you can kind of harden that heart a little bit more. And I don't want to say harden the heart, but you are hardening your heart.
Yeah, because of that distance. The distance between you two helps the hardening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we shouldn't do that. We should let go and release in every aspect of our life. And when we do that, then we get closer with our spouses. We get closer with our family. And then let's talk about the forgiveness and then leaving it there.
Right. So once you forgive and leave it there, and you hit it on the head when you said, as far as like doing it in the marriage first, because our first ministry is us and our family. Then it extends outside of us. And once you do that and you have that practice and you master that within your marriage and your family system, and then it extends outside, it'll be much easier to love after the fact. Because when you leave it there, love conquers all after that. When you leave it and truly leave it and put it in the sea of forgetfulness, love will never have you reminded of that thing. Love will have you move forward and look past something. Now, in addition to that, if the person that's on the other end of that forgiveness is not where you're at, far as that level of forgiveness and leaving it there, and they still want to poke the bear, God would definitely intervene and remove that person out of your circle.
Well, you can't remove your spouse out of your circle. So you have to, God, I feel like God will work on that person, but then God will have to work on you too, to give you time to know how to deal with that person not accepting that forgiveness right now.
Right. No, he will do that within your marriage. I'm talking about the extension of that.
Right. Well, yeah. Yeah. I want to touch on once you forgive and you let it go, because you let it go. And I can say, a lot of people say, well, I forgive you. And then in their next argument or their next, miscommunication, it's like, yeah, just like the time when you did X, Y, Z. And you're like, well, I thought we let that go, but you didn't leave it. You didn't leave it there. So that's the art form. You have to master that. Don't pick it back up. Don't remind your spouse or your partner or, your friend, whoever it is, don't remind them of what they did.
Especially if you both agreed to leave it in the sea of forgetfulness or to leave it alone.
You know, you can't bring it up. You can't say, I'm going to forgive you, but I'm only going to forgive you until next time you do something, because that's what you're saying. If you don't, you're saying, I'm forgiving you, but until next time.
Right.
And then I'm going to bring everything you did back up to remind you of the horrible person that I feel that you were in that moment. And I can see you, you know, and sometimes we do things repetitively and you notice the habit of that person.
Right.
You can say, you know what, we're coming back into the habit.
Right. You can identify the habit. It's
right.
Not the intention.
Not the intention, and not the situation that happened before.
Right.
So identifying the habit. Hey, it seemed like we're stepping back into this particular area of our life, or this particular area of the things that I feel that are not healthy in our relationship.
Yeah,
and I don't want to. Right. There you go, baby. The delivery has to be on point, to not make you feel like that person feel like a villain. But hey, I do the wrong, you do wrong, that we both need forgiveness for. So let's recognize the habit, the behavior, and I feel as if it's going in that direction, and I don't want it to go in that direction, because I don't want us to ever have to go through anything that we've already been through before. And kind of like leave it like that. And I believe that person would get the message.
Yeah, they will. They definitely will. And things will be better after the fact. And that's that growth factor. Because now we're given time to identify and grow and learn and make it better. And when you do that together, if the person feels like they're alone, it feels like an uphill battle sometimes. But once you do it together, then you know, and then like how we just said on the delivery, when it's received in a way that togetherness will come, then you have to identify and say, yes, we're doing this together. Like, I feel you, babe. I feel that coming on. Let's work to break this habit or change this habit.
Change this habit. Yeah. Break it, change it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I like both words.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we know that it takes time, everyone. We know that it takes maturity. It takes, but it takes two people wanting to stay together.
Right.
And be better for each other.
Yep. Never quit.
Never quit.
Big picture.
Well, we thank everyone out there for listening to the Way That I Love You podcast.
And I know it's getting juicy. Y'all probably like, look, y'all got to give us a little bit more. More is coming in the new year.
Yes. So we have what, 3 or 4 episodes until season 3?
Yes. I think it's about 3 more after this.
Okay.
Yeah, before you go into season 3.
And we're gonna have a special season for season 3.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get a little different.
Yeah.
A little bit funnier, a little bit different, a little bit more sexier. I think we're gonna I think it's gonna be like an overflow.
Yeah.
It's gonna have all kind of things going on.
It's gonna be dope.
So we thank you once again for tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast. Don't forget to listen to us every Sunday at 3 p.m. and tune in to our Thursday night live on YouTube and Facebook on Thursdays at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Make sure you like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube.
Correct.
And what else do they have to do?
Tune in next week.
Listen to us to any and all of your streaming platforms.
Yes.
Wherever you get your podcast.
Yes. Absolutely, baby.
I love you, baby.
I love you too. And without God, none of this is possible. So we thank you all once again.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.